Good evening, welcome to the Professor Maima Show. Hope you are doing well wherever watching me from around the world. Please subscribe, share and like this video. So here in Kenya, the YouTube is doing very well. And for the young Gen Zs, YouTube started around, if I'm not wrong, the year 2000. I remember playing videos on YouTube of Big Brother Africa, the first one. It had so many characters from across the continent, and I really enjoyed. Then fast forward, now you have smartphones like the one I'm using here, whereby people can record themselves, put something online on YouTube, upload the video, and it gets many views. I remember my first video I did, it's called what? I remember my first video that I did was, is it the year 2013? It was about Kiswahili language. I just put a board there, a whiteboard, and I had a pen, a black pen. I started teaching people Kiswahili. Now, the strange thing, I didn't use a smartphone. That time, smartphones had not reached Africa. But in the developed countries, they had Apple. Okay, they would just record for a few minutes. Like these days, a good smartphone can record even for hours, even 2 hours. That time, it was just recording for 2 minutes, 3 minutes, isn't it? So I recorded using a camera. You know those old cameras used to click. Young Gen Z people used to click cameras, and then it was the first digital camera. Then the pictures you would put them online. But these days a smartphone does everything, isn't it? So that video got, I think, over 10,000 views. Had I known, I would have continued. I would be a big YouTuber. So today, I want to talk about something very interesting. Kenyan YouTube Kings. Yes, Kenyan YouTube Kings is the people I want to talk about today. This is my list of top 10 Kenyan YouTube content creators, top 10. So we are going to start with at number 10, Marwa. So Marwa is a young man from Migori County. He went to Colombia to teach English. He started his YouTube channel there. You know, Colombia is well known for the Escobar. For the young Gen Z, there used to be a drug lord called Escobar. He would kill many people. Even he was afraid, the government was afraid of him because he would assassinate even presidential candidates. So he was in Colombia. So he'd go around those streets that Escobar used to rule. And because of that, his YouTube channel just blew up. So it's called Marwa. So now he started his YouTube channel. He started earning money. He built his family, parents, a good house. He also built himself a good house. He also encouraged all his siblings, parents to start YouTube, all his friends. Now the good thing with Amaro that all the people he has helped in his village to start YouTube, they have bought land, they have built themselves houses. These are young men and women who 3 years ago are broke like me. They had nothing. So that's why I'm saying your skills and talent can save you. So at number 10, I have Marwa. He's in Mexico with his new wife and small child, his firstborn, isn't it? So I have Herman Manyora. Herman Manyora is interesting. This guy taught me in the early 2000s when I was much young. I think when I was doing my master's. 2002, I was 22 years. I was a young person, very young. So he taught me communication skills in linguistics. That's why I can communicate very well, how to communicate, how to use gestures, blah, blah. Now his YouTube channel talks about politics. It's doing so well, it has blown up. He started it before the 2013 elections. He was talking about the Kenyan politics. So it has blown up. And because of the channel, he has been able to sit at the table with the power brokers in Kenya. You know them. If you see to the who is who in Kenya, and if they're eating a whole cow, you can even get a piece of the tail. So Herman Manyora comes in at number 9. These are Kenyan YouTube kings. And then you have another number is what? Then you have Huku US. A very interesting young man called Onami. Onami is in America. I don't know Minnesota, I don't know where many Africans are. He just started doing videos on American lifestyle. You know, if you go to YouTube, you can get anything on American. It's an open book. But he was filming from a Kenyan perspective, using the Swahili language, comparing America to what happens in Kenya and all on and on, isn't it? So his channel has blown up. It's very good. It's called Huko US. Huko US is the channel that comes in at number 8. Number 7 is Ugali Man. Who doesn't know Ugali Man? He was suffering during Corona, and then he did a video. He was eating a big mountain of ugali. That's the staple food here in Kenya, and he was eating it. And then he just did some things with the food, and then he won a betting company, sponsored him, started a gym for him. Now he's doing well. It's called Ugali Man, and he also has a gear. He's a strong man, well built. So that's at number 7, Ugali Man, isn't it? And then number 6 comes in a very interesting young man, content creators. Although some people call him clout chaser. Number 1 is called Tumbili. He's well known Kaveve Kazozo. There's a big song here called Kaveve Kazozo. That's when I remember I got to know about Tumbili. He first of all acted as the manager. Yet what people didn't know that Tumbili is just a content creator. Now he's promoting, it's called Saru of the this song, Gengeton song, something like that, isn't it? So he's doing well. Number 5 is my man Butita. So Butita used to be a comedian on the Churchill show, but he left because it was not being paid well. He went online, started a series known as Nas Toto. It's about just a program about a hospital, and then it's a comedy show how nurses are misbehaving and on and on. So Butita, because of this show, it has made him many endorsements from companies. He also got to travel to America. He has also met our president, and so on and so on. Number 4 is called the Obina Show. Obina was also a comedian on Churchill show. He went out, tried things here and then. It was not doing well. And then there's someone called Kibe. Kibe was the king of YouTube the whole of this year. But now he attacked Obina, and Obina blew up. Well, now Kibe is nowhere. His channel got deleted. Now he's around here in Kenya somewhere doing house tours of it's called lodges. You know those lodges where you sleep on them, you carry things on your back, on your body, those ones. So Obina Show, which is a big show that is interviewing very big personalities in Kenya, comes in at number 4. Who cannot forget at number 3? Crazy Kenna. So Crazy Kenna is a comedian. He does comedy. He started first on Instagram. He grew so big on Instagram. He went to Facebook. Now he's doing very well. And then we have number 2, Flaco Comedy. Flaco Comedy, you know him. He's a one-man army. He has Flaco Comedy is him acting as the man of the house, as the wife, as the children. One person doing 6 characters. And his latest character is called, I don't know, about his uncle. The person is doing very well, isn't it? That's Flaco Comedy. And then now Kenyan YouTube King. I've said Kenyan YouTube Kings. Now the king of the kings is Abel Mutua. Abel, for those who know, started in 2005 with Taidi High on Citizen. It was a program about a high school with crazy students. He's the one who shone among all of them. He continued after it doing programs on Mnet. I don't know, it's called Mnet Africa, but it was just below the radar. Then Corona happened. Abel Mutua took his stool, went and sat in a ground. In those days of Corona, people are not allowed to mix, and started telling us stories about his childhood, his experiences, isn't it? Now, as we speak now, Abel Mutua, his channel is growing. It's going to reach 1 million subscribers before the end of next year. And he did a show. 6,000 people attended. Each one of them was paying $30, 3,000 Kenya shillings. So he made a lot of money, isn't it? That's what I'm saying. Kenyan YouTube kings. They are doing very well. Abel Mutua is our YouTube king of the year 2024. Maybe next year there will be other people. But those 10 gentlemen are showing us that YouTube can pay, and can pay big. If you have good content that can appeal to many Kenyans, that can make people feel happy, can motivate people, can inspire people, isn't it? That's why we're talking about. That's about Kenyan YouTube kings. That's what we are talking about. So now, I've been thinking, if Kenyan youth embrace content creation, but you do content that tells our stories. They always say that if the lion cannot tell its story, then the hunter will tell the story. For so many years, Africans, our stories have been told by other people. Or they tell us Lake Victoria. We used to cram. Lake Victoria was founded by another white man, Mount Kenya, isn't it? So if we cannot tell our stories and we allow other people to tell the stories for us, then you have a problem. Because look at this. Look at how can I say? Look at our neighbors here. They have been having wars, isn't it? But when you look at those wars, the biggest cause of those wars is resources. And when you look at the genesis of those wars, is the Europeans wanting to siphon the resources easily. So they fund one side, fund another side, they fight each other, and then they come up speaking as if they have done nothing. And it's the Europeans. That's what I'm saying. We Africans have to tell our stories, like this Kenyan YouTube kings are doing. They're telling our stories. They're developing this society of ours. They're making us bigger, stronger, isn't it? So that's what I'm saying. If you, young man watching me, decided to start a YouTube channel, you can start like me. You see there I'm doing using my phone, isn't it? I'm trying to do some content creation. Maybe next time I'll get a tripod, something that is better, that allows me to sit and then I'm just there watching. Because the way I'm doing this is because one of my subscribers said the lighting was bad, so I've improved on lighting, and also the sound was low. Yes, it can be true, because if your camera is far from you, the sound is low. But if it's near you like this now, I'm speaking to the speaker, it will be loud. Someone will listen. So that has been the story of this year. Our Kenyan YouTube, it's called Kenyan YouTube Kings. Kenyan YouTube Kings. I have to repeat again. At number 10 is Marwa. Number 9, Herman Manyora. Number 8, Huko US by Onami. Number 7, Ugali Man. Number 6, Tumbili, the comedian. Butita, also the blackest man in Africa. Obina Show, the big man from Nyanza. Crazy Kena. Number 3, who is Flako Comedy. And number 1, Abel Mutua. It's called Mkurugenzi. Even me, I'm one of the Mkurugenzi. So this is the Professor Maima Show. I want to pray for you watching me, that you have a long life, that you become rich and prosperous, not only you, your children, grandchildren, and all your generations. I also pray for myself to be rich and prosperous, and that all my dreams become reality. I also pray for Kenyan peace, and also pray that next year, 2025, our leaders wake up from their sleep and put up proper projects and proper laws that help the young man and woman to get jobs, to do value addition in our agriculture, to create industries, to build rails from across the country, to build super highways across the country, and to empower security forces. Those are my prayers. Amen. And so I would say, gwaheri ya kuonana, gwaheri.